After a diagnosis of cancer, intimacy and sex is often challenging. This video discusses some points which may be helpful. Cancer will cause stress, pain, tiredness, and physical changes which often lead to reduced libido. Changes in hormone levels specific to some cancers or treatment also influence both sexual desire and ability of the normal sexual function. This could be dryness for females and impotence for males. Sometimes the body has changed due to surgery or other treatments. There is a need for ongoing open communication within your relationship, sharing your concerns, and also changes in your need for love and reassurance. Self-care and finding ways to feel positive about yourself, both as the person with cancer and the partner, are really important. Suggestions to help with intimacy and sex can be lubricant, explore options for intimacy, date nights, and finding a new love language. Many couples have problems with intimacy and sex after cancer. Do you want to share how you and your partner have maintained intimacy after your cancer diagnosis?
Yeah, it was a bit of a tricky one. Like intimacy, there was no physical things going on through the treatment. You know, like even before I started chemo and radiation, I'd had tonsillectomy to take the tumour out, which they didn't take it all out, and then I had the peg tube put in. So I'm like, I didn't feel human. I was feeling like a, you know, not robot, but you got this thing just this tube and this syringe type thing just hanging off your body. You just, you know, you don't want your wife to look at you naked or anything. But if it wasn't for my wife, I would never have got through the treatment.
So I sort of became the taxi driver, I guess. That was, you know, I went to every appointment with him and that was sort of our thing. So we'd pack up, we'd do the drive, we'd walk up to whatever, whether it was chemo or radiation, and we were just sort of together, you know, through that whole process. And we started Wordle. And that was sort of a strategy. So once we got to radiation or chemo and we're sitting in the waiting room waiting for our thing, then we go, all right, well, let's try and get the Wordle for the day. And then that sort of, you know, that was our sort of connection where we did that together and took our mind off things while we were waiting. And that's all sort of started around that time. So, but yeah, basically we were sort of joined at the hip for the whole process when we went there together, we drove home together, whatever we needed to do in between. Kirk would come home and, you know, he'd have a nap or whatever, and I'd try and get some work done during that time. But we were pretty flexible. But yeah, I think we stuck it out together, even though it was such a, you know, horrible situation. That was, we were pretty well joined for the whole process. So.
Yeah, and that makes a difference, having such a strong partner to get you through. Like you need to stay connected, not just with your soulmate, but, you know, with your friends and family and that as well. Like that is so important. But yeah, what I think the hardest thing is, like, I'm in so much pain and stuff, and Sharon used to come up, is there anything I can do for you? And, you know, in my mind I'm going, just leave me alone, you know, I just need my own, just leave me alone, there's nothing you can do.
It was definitely challenging because I didn't understand everything that he was going through either, you know, like physically or mentally or anything. I was just trying to support him. So I'm trying to be the supportive wife going, oh, can I get you something to eat? Can I get you something to drink? Do you want anything? Do you need anything? And he's just like, just leave me alone. Can you just leave me alone? And trying not to be offended by that and just, okay, well, I'll just go away and, you know, do whatever I need to do. But just understanding that, I guess it was good that we were able to still get through that without holding any grudges or anything. But yeah, obviously I didn't understand everything that was going on. I just had to respond to whatever Kirk was providing at the time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you've just got to be grateful for everything. You know, and it must have been as hard on Sharon as what it is on me. You know, I'm living and breathing this thing, but Sharon's watching it from the outside, and I'm just going, you know, you've got to try and, what are they going through? But all you can think about is survival.
Cancer is a time of physical and emotional challenges. Be kind to yourself and your partner and allow time to recover. Open sharing of intimacy needs is the best way to find a new balance.